Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 17, back in Icewind Dale, with Rime of the Frostmaiden. Our adventurers are in the town of Goodmead. In our last episode, Jack went shopping. Earl had a scroll of remove curse and took a nap. And Dewey went for a walk in the middle of the night by herself. And
Almost died.
almost got dead.
Woohoo!
Oh,
So
about all that.
That was fun. So the next morning, early in the morning, guys decided to take a short rest. Earl is the only one who has taken a rest recently, so the tables have turned. Because Jack and Kashezi were woken early, and Dewey stayed up all night and had not the restful kind of rest. So I think if you guys are, I guess Earl would be awake. So if you guys are just taking a short rest and the three of you just kind of napping, Earl's gonna wake you up in a bit. Is that the plan?
Oak.
So yeah, you're still staying at Girl's house. It's still pretty early in the morning. You guys were kind of snooping out Torgs, this merchant caravan who was packed up and getting ready to head to Dugan's Hole today. And yeah, I don't know if it was your plan to you talked about trying to leave early and try to beat them there, but then you took a rest. So
I can't remember what we settled on, honestly.
Also, just before your rest, as you were on your way back to the house, you did notice a shooting star seemed to fall from the sky and land in the mountains to the south of you.
I remember that. Yeah, I don't think we settled on a plan.
I think our plan was to come up with a plan.
Sounds about right.
Okay, I'm trying to remember all the things that are happening all at once. So would you say, are we the 14th of Eliant then?
This day would be the 13th.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Yep,
My
yesterday.
last notes just said almost died, so I didn't know if I almost died on the 13th or the...
Yeah, it was the 12th. You guys, the beginning of that day, you guys woke up in the forest, basically.
Yes.
You were on your way back to Goodmead, and you got to Goodmead kind of late morning.
Okay.
And the town was having kind of a ceremony. And then after that, you kind of hung out, and they had kind of festivities for a bit. And you went shopping with the Torgs for a while. And you kind of just camped out and were suspicious of them for most of the night.
Okay.
And we were going to go to Dugan's Hole next?
So that's where...
Then
Dugan's Hole is where the Torgs are headed. So our thought was to try to follow them or meet them there. I don't know.
And I think it was more of a, do we sprint there now hoping that we'll get there before them, or do we wait and then travel?
Because they're traveling with dogs, so they're quicker than us anyway. So even if we get on the road before them, they'll pass us. You know? Depending on how much
we're trying to figure out a way to delay them. Possibly.
I mean, I'm thinking, he's probably not even with them. If he ran off and he's not at the camp right now, he could have gone to a completely different place, and, us following after them ends up being, a waste of time.
That's fair. He could stay behind in the city, in Goodmead.
Or he could have already run off somewhere else, you know?
Yeah.
Because right? We searched for him in Goodmead and we didn't find him anywhere. So he's not in Goodmead. Either he's gone ahead and is going to meet them, or he's just like pieced out completely and gone to his somewhere else. I don't know.
And
But
we asked about him.
I don't think anybody in the town really has seen him since the attack. But my thinking is, if we don't at least go to Dugan's Hole, then we have no idea whether this guy's maybe could be following us somewhere in the future. If we travel there, we'll at least have an idea whether is he staying with the Torgs or not, or has he just like completely run off.
Yeah. My brain is also trying to coordinate the fact that we have a lot of there's a lot of things going on at once, right? Like we told the guy in
Burn
at the house, at the House of the Morning Lord, we said 1 to 10 days the guy would have a job and probably know more information about what's going on. So that's with that. We also don't want to be in a town whenever they are doing their
Human
sacrifices. Which that is coming up soon, right? We have like 2 nights.
Yeah, that'll be on the 15th.
Okay. So we have 2 nights to not be in a town for that. And your whole dream thing with a bunch of freaking octopus
Which one?
coming to
all the dreams, and plus with my new feet, I have an apparent dragon mark on me to boot.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about my dreams of a big herd of sheep and a nice inn.
But isn't that also like an imperative thing? Because didn't he say that if we don't, what was in your dream again about the mind flayers?
I got the sense with the dreams that we needed to build more power and gain more experience. But basically, from the dream, if we don't figure things out with the never-ending winter, then it's bad news bears.
I thought it was something with them specifically that we had to get them back quickly or something really bad was going to happen.
Or make a wisdom check.
Yep.
I guess I'm trying to figure out how to prioritize all these things.
Wisdom check 17.
So one of the things you can get from that dream with Celestian, the Mind Flayer ship is usually a bad thing. And it has crashed nearby. And he was basically coaxing you to help them. It's like, why would you help the bad guys? Well, because if you don't, then they're going to stay here in Icewind Dale. And that's not good for Icewind Dale. Versus if you can help them power their ship, they will leave. You know, he said there was a power source and a gen mine.
That's right.
Yep, it's the big heart.
Could I do an insight check to see if I could sense what the timeline for that is?
Sure.
Natural 20, so 25.
It's pretty clear that things started about an hour ago when you saw it crash in the mountain.
Okay.
So that's priority, essentially, is what it is.
Okay.
Is that like they've crashed and we need to get them back and running as soon as possible. I guess that's what I'm wondering. Like, do we try to chase this ghost of a guy that's probably not going to be somewhere? And is that more important than like time ticking on mind flayers staying and flaying mines?
Are they in opposite directions? Where the ship landed versus
I think so.
If we bring up the bigger map, where am I at? Where am I at? Come here. This is just going to be slow right now. Come on, be less slow.
It was slow for me too.
All right, we got an overview of Icewind Dale. You guys are currently here in Goodmead. I don't know if you see that. Dugan's Hole is further down on the same lake you're on. The gem mine is way the other way. I don't even have it scrolled on here. It's way up here on this other lake. And where the ship crashed, it crashed in the mountains way to the south. So like way down here. So Dugan's Hole would be kind of on the way to this crashed ship. But if you wanted to go get the power source first, that's kind of the other way.
How far is it again to Dugan's Hole from here?
Dugan's Hole is not terribly far if you're walking at a normal pace on the road. Well, it's about 4.5 miles away. So you could get there in a little over 2 hours. If you tried to go at a fast pace, you can get there in like 90 minutes.
Okay. Do we want to just run down there, see what's going on? And if not, I mean, it's really not too much out of the way to then go back, you know?
What's at the hole in?
That would be us trying to follow the Torgs to see if Sapphic is with them, a.k.a. the guy who almost murdered me.
Oh, and he's like the guy that never gets cold.
Yeah. So we think he has lots of answers as far as with what's going on, but I also don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't even know how to get answers from him. Like, what, we find him and then what? Because, like, confronting him didn't work. I tried to talk to him. He didn't talk at all. He just killed.
Well, you didn't have a turtle with you. We'll just bite off his toes.
I can't hear you, Susanna. I'm sorry. Hey! What are you doing? You getting your camera shot?
Now a butt shot.
Yeah, there you go.
Sense.
Get my good side.
And so the mine is near Dugan's Hole. Is that the final answer?
So we're here. Dugan's Hole is here. The mine is way the hay up here.
Oh.
So we would be going 2 hours, I guess a 4-hour max out of the way, down there, see what's going on, and then back up. I'm assuming a full day or more of a trip all the way up there.
Don't we need more?
From Goodmead to Termalaine, if you're walking on the road at a normal pace, you've got more than a day of travel.
Yeah.
But there's also 2 big cities in between you, so you'd have a stop in Brynchander and a stop at Targos if you wanted.
Yeah.
Termalaine is the place with the mine.
Yeah.
Okay. But we don't even know like what exactly to get besides a power source. Maybe we need to figure out more of what they specifically want by checking in first.
Sorry, what were you saying, Susanna?
So what I was saying is, okay, let's say we go to Dugan's Hole scenario. 90 minutes there. Let's say we see the Torgs, and let's say we see Sefik. Are we then saying our priority is Sefik at that point over a divine call from Celestian being like, yo, mind flares?
I know.
I mean,
as much as I would like to go get him and like find him, I don't think he's going to be with them. He's not just going to stroll back in and like pretend everything's okay. Like when he knows that someone's like onto him.
I mean,
I don't know.
If we book it to Dugan's Hole, it's sort of on the way to the gem mine, maybe.
No.
Alrighty, mind. Okay, so this scenario's not. This scenario's not.
We would be going at minimum probably 4 hours out of the way to go down there, see if we see them, and then go back. I almost think that it would be smarter to follow behind them just to make sure we don't get there and then we're waiting around for them in case like something happened. And follow behind and see if he meets them there. And then if he doesn't, then like we just leave and we go back towards the mine. Because if he's not with them, there's no point in us following them right now.
I'm kind of thinking that he won't be with them anyway, because did he even accomplish what he was trying to do here in Goodmead before being confronted by Dewey?
I don't think so. It seemed based off of the fact that like I saw someone coming up and then I got knocked out, but the person coming up didn't see him. I'm assuming he left and he wasn't able to do with what he wanted to do. I don't know. It would have been very quick actions by him to have to be able to still, I don't know what he was doing either,
Yeah. So there's got to be like a reason he went to the old speaker's house.
For
I feel like
sure.
He's definitely laying low somewhere in town.
Yeah, he's either left and is going to try to come back, or like is just hanging out in the woods for a couple days and then going to meet up with the Torgs again. Like, I don't know if it's even fruitful at this point to try to. I mean, I know he's like our end goal, that maybe he has some answers, but I'm with you, Earl, that it needs to be like, I mean, this other thing is a little bit of a like, yeah, we've got to do this now.
Right. I mean, like from Earl's perspective, God gave him a collect call.
Yeah. And I mean, you have to think it's going to take us 2 days to get up there, a day to probably find the thing, and probably 2 days and then another, you said it was even further than where we are right now. Probably another day. Like this is like 5 days until we'll be able to get to them if we leave now, as it is.
We got. Let me check my notes. You guys know from when you guys came into Icewind Dale, it took by the time you got through the mountains, just to the tundra, from basically the mountain line to Bryn Shander, it took you 8 days of travel on the road.
Yeah.
So if you are traveling back to the mountains off the road, it's going to take a while to get there.
Unless we get dog sleds.
Yeah. May need to make that call.
Do we have the money for that? That's the thing.
Sure.
Hey, Jack, do we have money?
Sounds too pricey. We could probably just hoof it.
Okay, well, let's say
Jack's all about those sheep sleds.
I think
We already have a wagon.
I think what we need to do, I think we just need to forget about Sefik for right now, and that like we might come across him again. right?
Stephen, could Earl just see if Quilbrack has any opinions on this? My little demon friend.
You can try and ask.
Okay. And Earl will look at everybody and be like, I'm not talking to myself. Promise. Hey, Quilbrack. Have a moment to chat, bud?
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
$17.
You can kind of sense he's around, but he's not responding.
Okay. All right, Quilbrack. How about this? If we're going in a direction that you think we shouldn't be going, buddy, give me some type of signal. Whether it's a nice little flare on my dragon mark, or maybe even pop up and say hi, have a cup of tea. Okay, buddy?
You are so far unsure if your message has been received.
Okay.
But you've said what you needed to.
Oh, speaking of messages, I guess I will write and tell the people that we made contact with this Suffolk with the Torgs, and I almost died, and then he ran away. And that, have we told... Earl mentioned the dream about the Mind Flayer ship, right?
Yes.
So then I will also mention that we've seen the ship crash landing and that we are working to try to help.
Okay.
So I will pin that note. Anyone else need to say anything? Okay, good. So I'll send that on to them.
We're still in that lady's house relaxing, right?
Yes.
Okay. Jack throws something in the fire and it blazes up and he's like, look, there's a sign. Let's go to the mountains.
And so, and at this point, Jack, Dew, and Kashezi still haven't taken a long rest. So if you end up doing try to do a full days of travel, you'll probably hit some exhaustion at some point before the day is out.
I think we need to go to Bryn Shander, stay the night, possibly check in with the Morning Lord people to see if it's been enough time. I don't know if it has, if they have something for us. And then leave in the next morning and go to the gem mine. To the mines.
Mines.
Quick question. Do we have to be in good mead for this election to happen? I almost forgot about that. To back Olivessa.
So they're having a vote today, and you guys, as heroes of the cities, or even though you're not citizens of Goodmead, you are welcome to cast your vote.
Okay.
But that's happening later today.
So we have to be on in order to do that.
Yeah, you'd have to be in town.
They don't have any mail-in ballots. They don't have any
early voting.
early voting.
Yeah.
They don't have the I voted stickers.
It's a tattoo. And why do y'all like that lady so much?
I think, I don't know. Mind flayers are bad business. The fact that this is going to take us several days to just even accomplish, I think the more time we waste, the worse it's going to get.
How long would the three of y'all need to rest in order to achieve the long rest?
I think it needs to be the 8 hours, right?
I could, since at least 2 of you have already kind of tried to rest, I'll make it 6.
Because here's my thinking. If the 3 of y'all rest for 6 hours, Earl was not seen at Torgs at the time. So I could possibly go to the Torgs, pretend to shop, maybe actually get some provisions. And while doing so, I can see if Sepik happens to be there. That will at least give us an indicator potentially on whether he's there or not. Or with the caravan at that moment. And you all get the rest. And then after 6 hours, when y'all rest, we quickly go to Goodmead, cast our vote, and then go to Brinchander.
So you're saying we all go to Dugan's Hole and then we rest while you talk to them, or what?
I thought the Torx group was still technically here now, and they were about to go to Dugan's Hole.
Yeah,
so
they're about to go.
They're leaving in the morning, which I don't think they're going to be like shoppable. Like, I don't know. I got the impression that it's like they're going to be packed up and going first thing in the morning. And we already know that Sepik isn't there. At least we looked at, in the night.
Right, but if they're like packing up to leave, I could pretend to be like, hey, can you open up real quick while I get a healing potion, and then maybe see if Sepik happens to be with the caravan while y'all rest.
Or you can do like Dewey did last time and just do a stakeout. See if you spot him.
Yeah.
I think if he's going to be anywhere, he will meet them at another. I don't know. Would he have just gone for like a few hours and like come back? Because so what time was it when we like went to like bed after the ordeal?
You guys came back in the morning. It was like 5:30 in the morning.
Okay. And then we took a short rest.
Yeah.
So what time is it now?
Now it's 6:30 to 7, as long as you've been having the conversation.
Yeah. So I think the chances of him having come back in the last hour is probably slim. But
I'm mainly suggesting it so that, like, if you all are needing a long rest, the option is there, and while that happens, I can at least, like, walk up there while you all get the rest so that nobody's exhausted. So it's sort of like, maybe there's a chance that it can happen, but if not, at least you all got the rest.
I just worry about wasting the time. I feel like it might be smarter to go ahead and just go to Bryn Shander, and like we won't get exhausted. We can take and stay the night in Bryn Shander and then go from there. And then that way we're not leaving in the middle of the, like when it's dark out to try to go and travel north to the mine. I think we need to forget about the voting thing. I think that just needs to like, I don't know. Cause like, I don't know what that means later today. Is that like 5 o'clock at night? Like, I worry about wasting a whole day. I don't know. Whatever it is.
You have Dewey, since you're the one making this plan, I want to have you make an
What? Sorry?
maybe just make an intelligence roll.
Oh, okay. 15.
15. You remember that Bryn Shander locks its gates when it's dark out.
Yeah. I think we need to just go to Bryn Shander and stay the night and then go from there.
Yeah, but by the time we get there, won't it be locked?
Not if we leave now.
If we leave now, by the time we get there, it'll be light versus if we wait for y'all to get the long rest and me to do the stakeout thing. By the time we get there, it will be dark. So
I'm sorry. I'm always asking how long it takes to get from things, but how long is it from here to Bryn Shander?
It'll probably take about 6.5 hours at a normal pace on the road.
See, we're going to have to stop in Bryn Shander because then you have to think from Bryn Shander to the mine. That's what, another probably 5 or 6 hours, right?
Bryn Shander to Termalaine?
Yeah.
That's another 6 hours about.
Yeah. Like, we need to stop and break it up anyway. So the best thing to do would just be to go now, get to Bryn Shander, stay the night, and then we can try to get to the mine, see what's going on there.
I mean, I think our decision's kind of made for us because Bryn Shander's only open during the daytime. So I think that means we have to go now.
Yeah. Because we can't skip through Bryn Shander and do 12 hours of travel trying to go somewhere, like.
All right.
A walking we will go.
Is that the plan?
That's
I mean, we can walk past when we leave. Can we walk past the Torque camp and see just kind of casually look?
If you're on the road, yeah.
Yeah, if we're on the road, casually look and see if we if we see him or kind of what they're doing.
Yeah. Jack, I'm going to have you make an intelligence roll.
Ooh.
Three. I gotta get some new dye.
3? Okay. I'm not going to give you any hints or reminders on a 3.
Oh, God. Reminders!
Yeah.
I think I had some other dye over there.
Jack feels like he's forgetting something.
Well, I was about to run out the door and check on my sheep.
And the goats? Isn't he leaving him here with somebody?
For a couple of copper a night.
Let me see. I had this string tied around my finger. All right, I'm gonna just walk outside to think.
It's cold.
That's okay. All right, I'm gonna walk over. Now that I know the plan, I'm gonna go check on my sheep.
Yep. Yeah, they're in the stable nearby.
Right.
Yeah, they will keep them here for 5 copper a night. And I think we skipped past that. We didn't say if you had made arrangements for a long-term stay or if you just did one night or.
Well, I asked the keeper of the sheep if there's anything I was forgetting.
Well, do we just want to rewind when you brought the sheep here? How many nights did you pay for them to stay?
Oh, several.
Okay.
Lots.
Yeah, like a 10-day?
Like so many days. So many 10
like
days.
A month? Like a year? How?
Probably like several 10 days. But yeah, you said we were good for a long time.
Well, yeah, if you want to keep them for a month, that's 1 gold, 5 silver, if I did the math right in my head.
I think you're off. Let me check the numbers.
Is there a reason why you're potentially keeping the sheep? Is this for our theoretical inn?
Yeah, they're going back there. Oh yeah, how much would I have to pay to get somebody to herd them down there for me?
Get someone to travel to Caer-Dineval with all the sheep.
Just 1 or 2 kids.
I don't know if anyone in the town is going to let their kids.
Are there any college interns that can?
No, these country folks got kids that have had responsibilities.
Well, you want to know what? You want to know what Dewey's starting to think? I wonder if we could trade the sheep in for some dogs and a sled.
Oh no.
Ding, 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 ding,
Or some
ding.
mead.
Dewey for the win.
No.
You could probably hire someone to take these animals to Care Dinaval for about 5 gold.
5 gold.
But is there even space in Care Dinaval to store them there? We don't have a stable.
They'll be fine.
There is a stable at the keep in Care Dinaval.
All right. I'll send them for gold, for 4 gold, and they can keep all of the fluff when they shear them.
Are you trying to sell the animals?
No, just the wool. It's winter.
Oh, so you're trying to give away the animals, basically?
No.
But
To ship them down, I'll pay
Okay.
the carrier 4 gold pieces and all the wool shorn off of them.
okay, they'll accept that.
All right. All right. I hug them each individually.
Do you need like a maybe? Do you want to write like a note that explains like whose sheep these are? If you take them to the castle, so they know, like, we're asking them to just hold them there for a bit.
Well, I was wondering about the mail system because I want to mail our innkeeper and ask how she's doing.
Attach a note to on the sheep.
Just write a note to the guy that you're getting to go that way anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, there isn't really an official mail system, but there are people who do travel and you can hire as a courier.
I've got lots of paper and ink if you need to write something out.
Oh, I do too. I got scrolls and stuff.
Good.
Thanks, though. All right. I'll write out several and tie it around the sheeps. They got to get them from one from each sheep and make the entire message. All right, and then I hug them and then walk back to the house.
All right. So you guys are while you're waiting for Jack, because what are you guys doing while Jack is hugging his sheep?
I guess we'll kind of like wander towards the edge of town, kind of where the Torgs were, to see or/r still, just to kind of like, wait in the street and wait for him.
Maybe like the two of y'all can be hiding a little bit. Maybe I can be more out front, just because they don't know me.
Okay, make a perception check.
All of us, or
Whoever is looking.
Okay.
I'm looking.
22.
Not very well. Never mind. Ignore me. Just focus on Earl.
16 plus 3, 19.
Okay. So far walking by, it's like, again, it's still dark out. You still have the aurora overhead. Even though it's morning, people are waking up. There isn't a whole lot of activity in their camp right now. You get the sense that maybe someone's cooking breakfast in their tent. You don't see anyone out and about yet.
Mm-hmm.
Their main tent where they had all their wares is all packed up. You do see they have three sleds, mostly packed full of stuff.
Okay.
No one's out looking at it?
There's very few people in the town that are kind of out. And yeah, people they seem to be awake but in their tent still this morning.
Okay.
I sometimes wish I could be that kind of like kind of person that doesn't care and they would just like steal their sleds. Just take
That's what I was thinking. Like,
but I'm
we,
always like that kind of lawfully good or neutral type thing. I wouldn't do that.
have we sold our wagon?
I assume you guys just gave that back to the town because it was their wagon.
And it was pretty broken.
Yeah.
I don't know if we try to keep up with that.
But yeah, you guys kind of hang out there, and your Jack's taking a while. But you should have expected he would hug each goat and each sheep and write them an individual message.
I mean,
Yeah, they all have names.
we're like looking at our little like sundial watches, like
It doesn't work in the dark.
Tick,
Well.
tick, tick.
it's still dark. Dark 30.
Well, I had about a 2-hour conversation. So I can wait while I look at my sheep.
I don't think it was quite 2 hours, but Jack spent some time with his sheep. So, anything else you guys are doing while you're waiting?
Maybe going around town, seeing when the votes start, just in case they're voting early.
The plan is to start by this afternoon, or basically like when it gets lit out, and people will have until the end of the day.
Should we maybe go to what's her name and just like let her know that she has our support, but we're called away on urgent business, just so we're not like completely flaking on her. I'll give her the song that I wrote. I wrote it down. Give her the music. See if somebody else can. I mean, I know it won't be as grand as when I were to perform, but it's something.
I mean, we can write the message and the song lyrics on one of the sheep. Deliver her a.
The sheep aren't going to where she is, though.
They could. They're intelligent.
The sheep could be her mascot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Do we know where her house is?
Sure. Yeah, I think she lives across from the meat hall.
Olivisa.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna I'll go knock on her door, see if she's awake.
And yeah, she'll thank you for your encouragement. She will be running, and yeah, she doesn't know what her chances are, but she'll give it a shot.
Can I give her an inspiring like pep talk?
Oh yeah.
Should I roll something like a?
Sure. Was that your new feat?
I mean, yeah, I guess I can do that. I mean, it gives her 7 temporary hit points if I do that with her.
All right.
I don't know how much like she'll need it.
I need it.
Then I'll say Earl and Kashezi can gain that too if you're with Dewey when she does that.
I mean, I was gonna do it later on the walk for the rest of them, so
okay.
I won't.
Okay. You give her a bardic inspiration if you want.
Woo!
Sure.
All right.
Anyway, whatever it is, I'm inspiring her, and I wrote the song, and I'll be like, "Hey, someone's musical. This is the song. They can sing. Good luck." Godspeed. Whatever your god is, speed.
And then, because I think it's funny, I'm gonna say you guys are gonna have to go find Jack to actually get him to come away.
Oh God.
Okay, so if after I go see her, and I go back to where we were, like around the corner at the street, and Jack is still not there after I've like done my inspiring speech, I'll be like, guys, I think we need to go get him.
He's just really attached to his sheep. I mean, just give him a few more minutes.
I mean, like, we've got like mind flayers like about to breathe down our necks here. Like, we gotta go. We're losing dark light, you know?
Fair point.
I'll go to Jack. Be like, hey buddy, say your last goodbyes. Celestian calls.
Yeah, so Jack, by this point, you've bartered your deal. You've written your messages. You are just hugging your last goat.
Did something dawn on me? Can I try another intelligence?
Sure.
That's the 20-sided one, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna try some real ones this time.
Wait.
3.
Wait. I was about to give you my cantrip guidance. Add a D4.
I mean,
I know, but because I
How
didn't
did
guidance, could he roll again?
This is the D4, right? Okay.
Yes.
Top
No,
row.
put an 8.
the 4 is like a pyramid.
Oh, do I even have a 4? I think
4
the
is like
4 is
this.
missing.
Like this thing.
Oh, that's not in here. Okay.
You can roll a d8 and then divide by 2.
I'll roll the computer D4. 4. Plus 3?
Yeah, you're not. You still kind of feel like you forgot something, but you feel better after seeing your.
So, Earl, did they decide where they wanted to go next?
We're going to Burnchander, dude.
All right, let's go.
All right.
I feel like we like link arms, like Wizard of Oz, and like.
Do.
Yep, and on your way out, you do see the Torgs is packing up their tent, collapsing it as they're heading out.
Is there a Sephic in sight?
There is.
Of course. He's staying with them.
The sneaky little rat.
He's just hanging out, helping them get packed up.
See,
Loading stuff onto the.
So I
sleds.
see him and I like stop.
if I had to spend time with a sheep, y'all would have missed this.
That's true.
All
I don't
right.
even know what to do though.
Do we know why she stopped?
You know what?
Or do we
No.
have
You know
to
what?
ask her?
I march towards him.
What?
What?
I do it. I march up towards him. And I'm like, you. Do you acknowledge me?
No, he's still he's hooking up dogs to the sled.
And I would.
Oh my goodness.
And I say, hey, I'm talking to you.
And I will say, Jack, get Dewey, grab her. We need to go. I think we're trying to go do the opposite thing.
I'm not getting close to him again, but I'm like getting within 10 feet.
Well, Torgo will come out, but can we help you?
Yeah, your man there tried to murder me last night. I almost died.
And she kind of looks puzzled. And I was like, Sefik, did you try to murder her? And he kind of just looks at it like, no. And he keeps going back to what he was doing.
He was breaking in to the speaker's house, and I followed him. He snuck out of the tents last night, and then he tried to kill me. I almost died. Do I have some scars on me? I will, like, show. Like, because, right, didn't he use, like, some icy thing? I can't even remember. It's been so long. Right?
Yeah, the dagger made out of ice. Yeah.
I bet I have some, like, really gnarly ice scar, okay? And I, like, show her. I'm like,
All right, I'm coming around flanking them in case it goes bad.
It's like, my bodyguard does not go around killing people, but he will defend me and this caravan if he needs to.
I wasn't attacking you or the caravan. I was following him while he was sneaking and stealing into the speaker's house. There's witnesses that heard what happened.
And yeah, Sefik stands up and turns around and is like, I was in the tent all night. And there's other people helping. Like, yeah, no one left the tent.
Zone of truth. I zone of truth him. I can't stand liars. How far away do I need to be?
Let's read Zone of Truth.
60 feet away.
That's
The
a big
range is
zone.
60 feet, and it puts a 15-foot radius sphere around him.
So you're targeting him as the center of it?
Yeah. Create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw.
So first of all 4 of you need to make a charisma saving throw because you are in the zone.
Is he that close?
You said you walked right up to him.
I said I'm saying like more than 10 feet away.
Okay, but
I'm
then
not getting dagger distance.
But then you're putting a 15-foot thing centered on him. So are you within 15 feet or not?
All right, then I'll put it around him. Not
Are
us
you-
in it, but he's in it.
Okay. So he's going to be in it, and at least 2 of the others will be.
I might, fine, I'll say I'm 15 feet away then. I didn't want to get that close. I said like a little more than 10 feet.
Okay.
I don't want to get super close to him because like I know his dirty tricks. Sorry guys, had to be done.
Super necessary.
So on his saving throw, he rolled a natural 1. Let me see. The other 2. Both of them save.
The other 2 save? Don't
Yeah.
care about them. All right. So I say, I'll ask you again. Did you sneak out of your tent last night and go into the speaker's house?
So I'm double checking what happens. Yeah, so you ask him directly, like, did you go to the speaker's house?
Yeah.
And he does this, we don't have time for this. And he walks over into the tent and grabs more stuff to pack up.
He's a liar.
And meanwhile,
Is he
Earl's gonna go because I also have the zone of truth as a thing, and I'll be like, Dewey, you can't ask questions that directly because they can be evasive. You have to give something a little vaguer.
Like,
I mean,
that he can't lie while he's in it. but he doesn't have to say anything.
Yeah, I know. So I'll say to Tor, I'll be like, see, he's obviously being evasive and trying to lie. If he was the honorable bodyguard that you say that he is, he would just tell the truth and make things clear right here. Why not?
And she's really not quite sure what to do with you. It's like, well, my other employees say he was in tent with them all night. That's where he says he was.
They were sleeping. What?
Yeah, and that's what most people do at night.
Yeah. So how do they know that he was sleeping with them? Because you can sneak out while someone is sleeping.
Like, I don't.
That's not an alibi. Sorry. Do you care that your employees are purposely telling lies? Like in being evasive?
Like, I'm gonna trust the people I know over a random tabaxi that I met yesterday.
Okay. But I zone of truth them, and he specifically purposefully tried to evade that. So obviously he's trying to lie, because otherwise he would just tell the truth, don't you think? And he would just say, no, that wasn't me, if he really didn't do it. What does he have to hide?
I think he's right. We've had about enough of this. We have a long day ahead of us, so I'll have to ask you to be on your way so we can get going.
Do I have like a ray of death that I can do with my eyeballs? Because I would be.
You're trying as hard as you can.
I'm attempting that right now at him. Like, I am just giving him the most evil of evil stares. Like, I'm burning his soul. Like, he can feel it, and he knows. As he's working, he knows. He knows.
Yeah, they just if that's all you're doing, they just go around packing up the rest of their stuff. They had a little cook fire. They put it out. They throw some snow on it.
Can we go back into the town? Are there any of the townspeople that were with us when Dewey came back that we could bring and say, here are other people that say that this guy was.
So the thing is,
problem is no one actually saw specifically.
Yeah, no one
him.
else saw him because he was inside the house.
Very conveniently.
Yeah. Dewey was yelling and woke people up. And by the time Joel was the first one who got there, just found Dewey unconscious on the floor and no one else around.
I walk up to him and I say, I know what you're doing and I'm watching you, and don't for a minute think that you're going to be able to get away with it. You're going to walk away right now and I'm going to leave, but don't for a minute think that you're going to get away with this in the end. And I do, like, can I do an intimidation roll?
Sure.
I'm just saying that and then, like, walking away. But I feel like I have to say my piece because he's a liar and that's pissed me off. Okay, good. So that is going to be...
I'll give you a guidance.
Well,
4.
Okay. That was already 22, 25. So he's peed his pants a little bit.
The rest of you see Dewey just kind of yell at this guy like you.
Oh no, I say it like under. I say it like
okay.
low. I'm not yelling
Okay.
loudly so everyone else can hear. I say it so like I know what you're doing, and like
All
you're
right.
not getting away with it. Like I say it
I'll
loud.
say that the rest of them can at least feel the death rays, not knowing Dewey. But
My like haunch is up, you know, like the like fur on the back, like.
Sefik seems completely non-responsive to this person.
Oh, I know. He's freaking stone cold. And it just makes me more pissed off.
Is my GIF not working? I understand your pain, Dewey.
I mean, I feel it.
Mind flares, remember?
Oh no, I know. I'm like proudly walking away, like I don't like I could care less about him, but I'm like seething inside. And I'm like, let's go, guys. And like as we're like leaving, I'm like giving him the middle finger, like behind me. That's how I feel about him. Oh.
Was anyone else doing anything while Dewey is?
I'm just
awkwardly watching her the entire time.
Yeah.
They're like,
I'm sure we'll catch up with him later.
Yeah, I think most of the Torx folks.
Oh, you cut out what?
I think most of the Torx folks are also just awkwardly.
And then I say, so about the price of the tea.
Earl's like going like this,
No.
like, guys.
Oh no, like I'm like, as soon as I said that to him, I'm walking down the road. Like I'm out of town. Like I am not lingering. I'm just strutting my way to town. So if you guys want to like out of town, if you guys want to like, I'm just assuming you will come and follow me, but I have to like make like this like proud exit. So no, there's no hovering. There's no anything. I'm just like out.
Earl says, calling from God versus petty moral offenses. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, and with that, you guys head out of the town of Goodmead. And you guys travel for a bit. Eventually, daylight comes, and you will make it to the Eastway, or I believe that's when you head west towards Bryn Shander.
To lighten the mood and get me out of my, know what? I can compartmentalize. I've forgotten about him, and I've threatened him, and he's like sealed off in a corner of my mind until I have to think about him again. I'm focused on now, I am going to inspire everyone, and everyone gets 7 temporary hit points.
Thanks.
What is the theme of your inspiring speech?
It's about how, like, we don't, like, that guy's a freaking joker. Like, we have more important stuff to do, like saving the world with other things. Like, he probably doesn't even know anything. We can do this. Like, so much cooler. Mind flayers suck. We'll be able to, like, stop this. Get to the mine. Find the thing. Let's do this. It's kind of like an angry kind of like / pep talk, but it's it's something.
And yeah, as you guys go along, the day progresses, and you are concerned about getting to your destination before dark. You had a few delays this morning.
Oh boy.
And you're already pretty tired, so picking up the pace, you're going to risk getting some exhaustion.
That's fine.
Yeah. We gotta get that dark.
We know we're sleeping. It's not a big deal.
So I'm going to have everyone except Earl make a Constitution saving throw.
16.
13.
12.
Well, that was what you needed.
Oh, okay, good.
All right, so you guys will be able to make it to Bryn Shander basically just before they're getting ready to close the gates for the day.
Yay.
Woohoo.
I asked the team, what was the name of that pub we liked?
It was in the northern part of the town.
Did I write it down?
Is that where Bitey is at?
Yeah, you guys you've only stayed at the Northland. Which is, but right near the North Gate.
They want to branch out?
You'll be coming in from the East Gate, which is near Essel's Tundra Cakes.
Oh, yeah. We got to pick up some Tundra Cakes for the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a place to stay nearby here?
There is. There is Gelden Stag's Rest.
Sure. Right? What do you think, guys?
A bed is a bed. I will take it.
I'm skeptical about trying something new. Let's look inside.
Well, can we at least go to the house in the morning, Lord, see if our friends are there?
Yeah, I was thinking that. Do we need to do that in the morning, or are they still open? Do you wonder?
Depending on which gate we came through, would we have passed by the house in the morning, Lord?
No, it would. You could go there. It's not far from the.
It's
East
close to where the East Gate and where we were thinking about staying.
Yeah, it's a few blocks north.
You gonna drop our gear, and I'll go with you, Earl.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we all should go, because if they have a task for us ready.
Okay.
Yeah, so coming in through the gate, you do notice there is a line outside of Essel's Tundra Cakes. You've seen this before.
Do we get in line for Tundra Cakes, or do we go see the morning? That's the morning one. I mean, I guess we could do Tundra Cakes in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still got mine. I wasn't that impressed.
And they go bad.
They go bad?
Yeah, how many days ago did you? It's like getting a fresh muffin.
They're still in the shell. I'm frugal.
I guess I'm just thinking that we should probably stock up on some if we're going to be doing a really long trek again.
Right. But we can probably get the Tundra Cakes right before we leave the city.
Yeah.
They'll be fresher.
Should we also think about getting some healing spells or anything like not spells, but potions and other rations? I don't know.
I still got 10 sketchy rations too.
We're not eating those sketchy rations.
Unless we're desperate.
Hey.
How many potions of healing do we have between us? I don't have any.
I don't have any.
I got one.
Okay. I think we definitely need to get some healing potions while we're here. And I have 5 rations, 5-day rations. if we're going on a potential like 8+ day trip, we should probably think about more. Unless you're just going to make us pie every night.
Oh. Well, I've been trying to go to the grocery store, but I need more ingredients.
Is there a
something
shop on the way to the Morning Lord?
It's probably a little one. Most of the bigger shops are kind of towards the center of town.
Do you want to pop in the shop on our way and see if there's something we could use?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You probably find a market that has some packed meats, or a little shop that's selling like cloth, and other like clothing supplies. There's nothing. If you're looking for like potions and stuff, nothing along here is going to have that.
Wait, what was the very first quest that we did? Well, we saved a sled, and it was like a...
Yeah, you helped the dwarves who work with
We have a 10% discount at
Black Iron Blades.
Okay, they wouldn't have potions, but they would have like equipment we need.
Yeah, you see, they make like weapons and other metal workings.
Okay.
And someone make just like an investigation check.
$15.
Just in your travels in Icewind Dale, you've kind of just overheard people talk about Black. It's not the best quality stuff. So that kind of gets made fun of a little bit.
Okay.
I know that the gates close, but do shops close a lot later?
As far as you've seen, most establishments stay open like normal business hours.
Okay. Well, good. So we have time to let's just go to the Morning Lord place, and then maybe we can find a shop that has healing potions.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Okay, you make your way over to the house of the Morning Lord, and you do find Mithan, who is the priest there that you spoke to previously.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
she remembers you and will welcome you back.
we say hello.
How has Aminator smiled on your journey?
I don't know. I almost died the other day, so we're working through it.
You live to see another morning.
Oh. Let's see, it was Copper the Rock Gnome.
Mm-hmm.
Are they back? You said that they might have something for us.
Copper's not here at the moment. He's taken a little trip to help his friend with something. That might have been that's probably what he was talking about. His friend Macretus has been working on something. It's in a cabin out in the tundra. I'm not exactly sure where, but he seems to have something that might help with this winter.
Mm-hmm.
Copper went to see if he could help, but it's been gone a couple of days now. I'm not sure exactly when he'll be back.
And you don't know where it is, so there's no point in us trying to find him.
Yeah, I don't know the exact location. It's off the trails.
Do we know any? Could we possibly, if Copper has like an office, could we go see if he has any like maps or notes about where his friend is?
I don't know if I feel comfortable letting you into his room. No, I know it's north of here. I think it's beyond the forest.
Would you possibly feel comfortable if you were in the room with us, so you can be assured that we're not taking anything?
She make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh. Okay. I wish I could keep that one. 14.
I don't feel like I want to invade his privacy like that. And I'm not sure that he would have that information written down anyway.
Is there anybody who might... Are there any friends of Copper that we could talk to?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure who would know what you're looking for.
Hmm.
Yeah, the Macretus is the one he always talks about.
Anybody else feeling persuasive? Who's not Earl?
Yeah,
I mean-
I say. How about for,
What? Bard say who? What?
I push Dewey out of the way. I say, how about for me?
Well, I got a 24. So
I got an 11.
I mean, if you really think it'll help, I mean, we can look, and she'll.
Absolutely. I mean, this is serious stuff. You know, we are trying to, you know, with the grace of the Morning Lord, you know, stop this eternal winter.
So yeah, she'll take you into a back room. There's a small stairwell that leads up, and the upper floor there's a narrow hallway that leads to just a small room with a bed and a closet. And it's pretty neat and well cared for. Everything is kind of smaller than you're used to. It's set up for a gnome-sized person. The closet has several of those fuzzy suits that you saw him in previously.
Oh, we met him?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know why I was remembering that we didn't. Okay, never mind. Misremembering. Okay. Are we maybe just doing like an investigation of his?
So you don't. It's a very small, clean room. There's nothing to really search through.
Oh, there's no like desk with papers or something?
No.
Okay. Wow.
I'm gonna try on one of his jackets.
It is far too small.
Is it like a glove on you? Like,
Kind of, yeah.
I'm trying it as a hat.
oh my God.
Yeah, it is very cozy.
Oh.
Okay, I'll hang it back up.
All right. Well, maybe we'll try.
I mean, if you happen to see a cabin in the wilderness, they might be there.
Yeah. We'll keep an eye out then, I guess.
Leave him a note.
Cabin You said it was north of.
Yeah, as far as Michonne knows, it is like if you go north to where you're headed toward where you're going with Termalaine is on the edge of a forest, and Lonely Load is kind of further back in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
Copper has talked about going beyond the forest.
Okay. I've written it down. If we come across it, we come across it. Too many plots.
All the plots.
Okay.
Hey, we're still in chapter 1.
Oh God.
Lord. Are you serious?
How many chapters are there?
Well, to be fair, chapter 1 is most of the book because chapter 1 is 10 towns.
Okay. Okay. You're making me feel a little bit better. Okay, so I think we've wrapped up here. Is it too late to pop in a store and get some potions?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Which store would you like to go to?
The potion store, sir.
The main ones that there is.
I will ask her where's the best. I'll ask Michelle where's the best place to get a healing potion.
Yeah, you could either check Rindarl's Emporium. They kind of have everything. That was like the main trading post that the town was built around.
Mm-hmm.
There's also Aurora's Emporium.
Yeah, there is.
Which, if you remember anything from our Waterdeep campaign, you know what that is.
Yep.
Aurora might have a catalog of items you can order for her.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's go to Aurora's.
So this was the thing. So back in D&D history, they came up with a product that was Aurora's Whole Realms catalog. And so it's like, it was a physical book, but it was meant to be like a catalog you could get like in the game world. And like you can order stuff from it. So it was made for 3rd edition. So some of like anything that has like stats on it don't quite line up to D&D today. But it's just a cool thing.
So there's a store with all these items in it?
Yeah, so basically it's like a chain of stores across Faerun that they sell all these items, and you can even place orders for them kind of wherever, and they will deliver them to you.
Ooh.
It's like a giant. It's like, imagine back in the day, like where it was like a Sears catalog, where like you could buy a house, and then they would just ship it to you.
Yep, exactly.
So anything you could imagine, essentially, is.
All right. Aurora looks kind of scary.
Oh, actually, that was 2nd edition. I was wrong. It's not 3rd edition. It's 2nd edition. These I have not thoroughly reviewed all the items in here. Some of them I might say no to. So I'm gonna hand this to you to get, but we might, if something doesn't make sense or doesn't work for this game, we might change it. But we have Aurora's Autumn catalog and Aurora's Winter catalog as well.
Well, I would just like to see how much some potions are.
Healing potions, you can find. They have 5 of them currently for sale, and they are 60 gold pieces each.
Is there a booked like 10% off if we get all of them?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, if you want to buy healing potions, you can find about 5 of them for 60 gold pieces each.
60?
I look at Jack and be like, how many can we buy?
I'll just make you some. Don't worry about it.
Anybody really good at herbs?
That's me.
We definitely need at least two more potions.
No. I got one you can have.
Unless we're getting tundra cakes that have healing potentials, I think we need at least one.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're going into an unknown mine, and then we're going to go see some mind flayers. Like,
or wait, Jack. If we don't get these healing potions and we all die, what's going to happen to your sheep? We're getting the potions for the sheep to make sure that they're well taken care of.
Jack goes into a shell to think it over. And he's waiting to see if y'all go away.
I just realized you're wearing a turtle shirt too. It's so great.
Turtle power.
Truly in character.
Oh my god, it's so good.
And so he comes back out with a few gold pieces. How much is it again?
There's 60 gold apiece.
60
a piece. So
Goodness.
potentially 300 in total. If we go to the shopkeeper, could we say, do you have a bulk deal? Like buy two, get one free, 30% off if you buy all of them together.
Yeah, charm him with the song. Do we advertise for an hour in front of his store to give us a...
Can I
Costco membership here?
Can I do some like persuasion bartering skills to try to get a discount? Okay. It would be persuasion, right?
Yes.
Okay. 21.
For one thing.
I like ooze charm.
What's your number on persuasion?
I'm a +7.
Oh, that is a lot.
Yeah. My performance and persuasion are both +7. So
my highest thing is +4.
that's why I'm a bard.
But I'm good at medicine.
So you're looking to purchase all 5 of them?
Are we looking to do 5?
I mean, I got so much healing power that I can give to other people too.
I mean, I can too, but if something happens to one of us, then it's like we need to have alternatives.
How about we write him a song?
How much for 3? How much can you give us for 3 of them? Like, do we even have that much? Like, I don't know how much money we have.
Not that much.
Okay.
Define not that much.
Not that much. Let's change them for a song and some chainmail. And just a fewer gold. Talk them down, Dewey.
What? How much can you give us for 2? How about that? I'll start there.
2, I can't do much for 2. It would be 160 gold pieces.
How about for 3?
160 if there's 60 each?
Oh, sorry, 120. I'm doing the math wrong.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Could we do like 150 for 3?
I can give you 175 for 3.
Can I repeat again? 150 for 3.
I don't think we can manage that.
All right, 160.
I can do 175.
I can do 160. Do I need to persuade you further?
I'm giving you 175 with a really good person.
Or wait a second. Could we exchange a potion for a potion? I've got a potion of comprehension.
Interesting.
That's a $5. You're giving me a $5 discount. That's crap.
Can we exchange? Can we get a healing potion if I give you a potion of comprehension?
Just trading a potion for a potion?
I'm seeing what negotiations we can do here. On behalf of Celestian.
I'd have to make sure that your potion is of good quality. Do you mind if we have someone examine it?
What goes the examination process? And how long would the examination take place?
So Earl would be familiar with the identify spell.
Okay.
So basically, someone's gonna do that.
Okay. And would I know how long that would take?
Probably about 10 minutes if it's cast as a risk.
Okay. I mean, I have no problem. Identify wouldn't destroy the potion, would it?
No.
Okay. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
Okay. Basically, I'm just not about to trade my potion for like a vial of water, you know.
Of course.
All right, then. So they have a wizard come in, and he begins casting his ritual. And yeah, about 10 minutes later, he will verify you have a potion of comprehension.
Would we know, is a potion of comprehension worth 1 healing potion? And if
Doesn't
so,
it say in your inventory how much they go for? Like the third number is the cost.
no, I just see potion of watchful rest. Weight, and it says weight dash cost dash. Or yeah, sorry, potion of comprehension. And it's 1 charge, and it doesn't say what the cost of it is.
Yeah, D&D 5th edition does that. They don't actually. The economy makes no sense, so I just kind of leave it up to people to make it up.
It's about 3.
I was just hoping for like a 1-for-1, so to speak. Maybe like a really good healing potion for the ability to comprehend any languages for over an hour.
So the one thing you do know is they're both common magic items, so they're kind of at the same rank. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, they'll be willing to trade you a potion of healing for this potion of comprehension.
All right. Maybe
Let's
we
do
can
that.
get 1 healing potion for 60 and 1 for the potion of comprehension.
And a potion for this chainmail.
What does the chainmail?
Say again?
What is this chainmail?
Oh, it's pretty nice. Check it out.
Oh god.
It's an antique.
Oh no.
Yeah, they'll make that trade.
Oh really?
Really?
Thank you. Why are y'all surprised?
Oh.
All right, is 3 enough, Dewey?
Yeah, that's great. I feel much better about that.
So 60
All
gold, 1 chainmail, and 1 potion of comprehension in exchange for 3 potions of healing.
Yeah, and 50 gold for the discount.
No, there's no discount.
Yes, there he is. Just that shopping here will bring people in. Can I try intimidation?
Oh my god, no.
Oh.
No?
No.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll just put, okay. Here's the stuff.
They're trained.
Okay. I think
Who's going to keep it?
if you already have 1 Jack, let's have each of us all have 1 potion of healing. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just a general potion of healing, correct? The one that says 2d4 plus 2?
Correct.
Yeah.
Perfect. Great. Feel much better. Do they have any rations here?
I'm sure you can find something in town.
Oh, okay. Not at Aurora's though.
I mean, you probably could. So somewhere nearby you can find basic rations.
Okay.
And they will, 1 day of rations will be 5 silver pieces.
Okay.
Oh, that's expensive. Oh. I have to, I'm in my head, I have to adjust the cost of tundra cakes because they were way too cheap.
Oh.
Mm.
So again, the economy doesn't make any sense in D&D.
Can I buy? How are you guys on rations?
Got 7.
Well, I got plenty, always.
I have 5. Earl, what do you have?
I have 5 and 1 tundra cake.
What's like a good 10?
If we think we're going to be out there for, it sounds like a week, so probably be safe to try to double the rations just in case something goes wrong.
So get 20, like to spread between us all?
I think so.
Okay. Jack, can you pay that?
What? I was trying to remember what I forgot.
10 gold worth of rations.
Y'all think that's fair?
That's fine.
All right, 10 gold.
So
There you go.
I will take 5
So you're
for.
splitting it evenly, you all get 5 days of rations.
Okay. We can. So everyone add 5 rations. And if we need to like move stuff around and share from there, we can. We're having a very thrilling day today.
Shopping episode.
Shopping montage.
Woo!
I mean, less interesting than the previous shopping episode.
I mean, we just show the same clips from last time. Okay. Does everyone feel good? We can go get some sleep.
Yeah, I'm set.
I feel a bit better about. Is there anything that we've got plenty of rope and things like that that might help us in a mine? I'm just trying to think ahead of like what we might need. We're going in a mine and then climbing mountains, I guess.
Could I do an insight check into the dreams I had to see if I noticed anything unusual, like in the mines?
You haven't really been taken to the mine. You're just kind of told about it.
Okay.
Well, that's fine then. I mean, we'll work it out. Okay. Well, let's go back to the Geldenstag's rest and get some rest.
What's the name of the store we just left?
Aurora.
Aurora's Emporium.
Oh. Can I take some of their literature with me?
Yep, you can take. They have a catalog that you can order from.
Okay.
They will claim that some of their orders, they're having difficulty shipping here at the moment. But they will do their best to fulfill whatever order. There's could be significant delays due to everlasting Rime.
Well, I'll check this out tonight. Thanks. Ooh.
All right, and you're heading back to Gelton Stag's Rest.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
It's one of the older establishments in town. It does seem well kept. Definitely smaller, less flashy than where you were at the Northlock. And you are met by a gray-haired woman. And she'll welcome here for a room.
Yes, please.
All right. I need your names and how long do you staying in Brinchander?
Just one night.
All right.
I am Dream of Dew.
Dream of Dew. My name is Myrtle.
Hello, Myrtle.
And
What's the atmosphere like? What's the vibe here? Do they also have like a taverny type thing as well down here?
No, it's just kind of quiet.
Oh, good.
It's mostly this is just basically just a hotel.
Okay, cool.
And how many rooms are we gonna have?
How big are the rooms? Like, can they have two?
We have rooms that have 2 small beds.
One will do.
Okay. One room is it's going to be 3 silver pieces. Oh, sorry, I looked at the wrong thing. It's 5 silver pieces.
Already handed her the 3.
That was not Myrtle's mistake. That was Steven's mistake.
Too bad. They're on the counter. I pick up my luggage and start going up the stairs.
And I assume everyone gave their name. Just shoot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. She wrote it down. And we'll give you a key to her room.
Oh, tired. I didn't sleep. I almost died last night, so Dewey's gonna curl up in a bed and conk out pretty quickly.
Yeah, this room is it's kind of lackluster. It's not a very large room. There is a stool, a chamber pot, and 2 cots with furs thrown over them.
Okay.
All right, who's claiming the cots?
So I think Dewey came in and automatically took one.
While she's sleeping, I'm gonna rummage through her bag and take out the tea and the tobacco.
Oh, I already gave it to you.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I said after we left the tent, I gave it right to you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's yours.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna take the other cut.
Is there a fireplace?
There's not in this room.
Okay. I'll just go in the corner then.
It is cool in here, but compared to outside, it's nice.
I'll probably like yank one of those blankets out from under Dewey and put it over my shell in the corner.
I'm curled up pretty small. A nice little tight cat ball.
Yeah, this place isn't very very flashy or fancy, but it is clean and well kept. And you can have a good night of rest.
Yay.
Ooh.
Earl still has dreams similar to the previous one of like hunting on the tundra and fighting orcs and finding these magic items.
Anything different about the dreams?
Make a wisdom check.
Just general wisdom?
Yeah.
14.
So the last one I think we ended, you were in a large battle, and suddenly there was like something in the sky casting a shadow. You kind of come back to that point, and you look over, and there's a tall tower just coming up out of the ground, and it's made of this crystal substance that reminds you a lot of those medallions that the cultists were wearing.
Oh, okay.
But this one is huge, and it's sitting there basking in the sunlight, and something just feels off and wrong about it. But it's just casting this shadow across this whole field of battle.
Huh. Any sense of like what the shadow is like?
It's just the shadow of this tower.
Okay.
It's crystalline tower. But it's almost like the tower is soaking up the sunlight.
Oh.
And so it's not letting the light through. So the shadow feels more than just like light not penetrating the object. It's like light is getting absorbed by the object. I don't know how to explain that in like a more visual way, but that's the sense you get from it before you wake up from your dream.
That it's not just literally block sun like this, but like it's
like light is like clinging to it.
Like water in a sponge almost?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. Do I get the sense of the dream of how long this tower's been here?
It seemed like it just suddenly appeared.
Oh, okay. I wonder if I'll keep getting dreams every night and it kind of elaborates. That'd be intriguing.
But after that, you are able to go back to sleep and have a long rest.
Okay.
Everyone else had a peaceful night.
Yay.
Hey.
Good morning.
Dewey says to a room full of sleeping people.
Right? Just standing on the bed.
No! Don't nip my toes.
Hey, Dewey. Can you give me a piece of paper? I want to write about my dream. Candlekeep.
Oh, okay. Hand you some paper and ink.
And then I explain. I'm like, in my dream, the tower of the cultist suddenly appeared. I think it's a metaphor. But I don't know for what. So I get the feeling this cult's been here for a while. Would I have any... Could I do a... Would that be like a history check to see how long that cult has been around, just like conceptually?
Make a history check. Go ahead.
Okay. $18.
So you kind of what it feels like is you're feeling memories from this this kind of barbarian tribe leader from a long time ago. And this crystal structure that you've seen, you've heard Chartolin. This seems like a big tower made of Chartolin, and that connects with the medallion. You're not sure that the cult is involved somehow, but from what you researched back in Candlekeep, there wasn't any other mention of them before. There was this incident about 100 years ago with a demon trying to take over the 10 towns. That was something kind of in 100 years ago. But it was kind of the biggest thing in the history of Icewind Dale. You're not really sure otherwise.
Okay. Well, I'll write it down anyway and send it to Candlekeep. If I put something in the bag, is there anything in the bag?
I was going to say, if I put it in the bag, I'll check and see if there's something in the bag.
There's no new letters to you today.
That's fine. All right, guys.
It is the morning of Eliant the 14th.
Of Eliant. I've had to start writing it down, so I'm keeping track of what's happening. All right, guys. Let's do this. I give everyone a morning pep talk as they're waking up and getting ready for the day.
So we
give everyone
7 hit points temporary.
Temporary 7 hit points. Let's do this. It's just constant, guys. Every morning.
Do they serve breakfast?
Not here.
I might go down and ask just to check.
We can get Thunder Cakes across the street.
Oh, yeah.
What's the line of the Thunder Cakes looking like this morning?
How early are you guys waking up?
7.
So yeah, Essel's Thunder Cakes isn't open yet for the day, but there are already.
When do they open?
It's probably going to be another hour to hour and a half.
What do you think, guys? Do you want to wait for Thunder Cakes or go somewhere else to eat?
Could one of us go online for the Thunder Cakes and the other 3 go get breakfast?
I could stay in line for the Thunder Cakes.
We can bring you some breakfast, too.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, that sounds like a good plan. We going back to the North Look to eat? Or Kelvin's Comfort? That's another one. Do you want to try that?
Is there a line at Kelvin's Comfort?
Can I ask, what's her name? The lady here, Ethel? Myrtle? I got the O right. Can I ask Myrtle for recommendations of a good breakfast?
Sometimes there's people who set up a stand up in the town center, but haven't been doing that as much in the cold. Yeah, Kelvin's Comfort is fun. It's probably one of the more popular establishments.
Okay. Let's try that. Do it. Get our breakfast on, guys. Let's go.
Yummy, yummy.
Fruit salad.
Last night, did I wake up in the middle of the night and remember?
I love how much this is bothering you.
Make an intelligence check.
It's the worst thing you could have done, Steven.
I would remember in the middle of the night. 18?
18? No, you think you're all set. Your kind of feeling of forgetfulness has gone away. You think you're doing good.
And then there's that wonder of, was the check a 20? Because you never fully know.
Are there any sheep outside?
I'm sure there are some sheep in Bryn Shander.
Are they in earshot?
Write that still.
Excuse me.
You head outside as someone happens to be passing, traveling with 2 sheep.
Oh. I stop and engage him in conversation.
You go, hello, good morning.
Good morning. So who are these two?
This is Lolly and Farnsworth.
Oh, that's a shiny looking coat. What are you feeding them?
Well, whatever they can get these days.
So are these for eating or do you just sell the wool?
Wool at first, but we'll when it comes time, nothing goes to waste.
Is there a good market around here for wool?
There is some of there's a good market around here for most anything. The textile traders come and
Well, I got a herd myself. How about goats? Do you have any goats?
I don't have any goats.
You're missing out.
Well, I gotta get these 2 along before they get cold.
Okay. I pat them and then walk away disappointed. And I go back inside with the rest of the party. Are we going to get breakfast?
Yep.
Yep.
Where to?
We are going towards the center of town to Kelvin's Comfort.
The horror campaign has taken a turn.
Kashesi, do you have money? Jack, give her money.
Yeah, I'm gonna say each tender cake costs a gold.
How much gold?
You got one
Gold?
gold. 1 gold per cake.
How many cakes?
How much?
6 cakes? 8 cakes? 2 each?
Okay.
Okay. Here.
Well, so I'll live and throw in. You can get a dozen for 10 gold.
Oh, sure then.
All right.
All right. I'll give Kasha copper. Buy yourself something nice.
Well, just give me a tender cake.
Okay. So let's go see. What would you want us to bring you back if we brought you back something from Kelvin's Comfort?
Some nice soup.
Soup. Okay.
Oh,
Will do. I've got my thermos.
all right.
Oh.
Thanks,
Okay.
guys.
Good luck in the line.
I got this.
And we go to Kelvin's Comfort.
All right. You said it is a bustling tavern. This one is more of a. They do have rooms too, but this one's more of an eatery / tavern than an inn. It is pretty full, but you guys find a table. It is decorated with dwarven craft of battlehammer make. It's kind of like the restaurants that have all the stuff on the walls, but in this case, the stuff is all like weapons and axes and.
It's like a weapony Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
What kind of place?
And the crest of the Battlehammer clan.
Is there any music?
There are people. There are two dwarves playing. One is playing a flute, and the other is playing along with like a lyre.
Okay. Do I need to do a check to see how good they are?
Sure. Make a perception check.
How good do I think they are? 17.
Something they're as good as any other dwarven performers you've seen up here.
I don't know. That one guy was really good. I remember one guy really impressed me. We got along. So
You liked the halfling in East Haven.
that's right. Yeah, he was good. He was good stuff. Okay. What's the menu like? Is there a soup?
There's basically the trout chowder. So it's very similar to what you've had all around. Here they do have other breakfast fare. They've got like bacon and eggs.
Oh, perfect.
They do apologize. They do not have any meat at the moment. But they do have plenty of other morning ales and brandies and something called Flamebeard's Fire Brandy.
Mm-hmm. I know what Jack's getting.
What do you recommend of those alcoholic beverage choices?
Oh, absolutely, Flamebeard's Fire Brandy.
Is that also conveniently the most expensive?
It is by far the most expensive.
How much are all the choices?
You can get a regular dwarven ale for 5 copper. You can get a brandy for a silver, and the fire brandy is going to be 5 silver.
Yeah.
Is there just like some juice or milk? Somewhere?
You're not sure. You see other people have it, seem to enjoy it.
Is there like a basic breakfast drink that's not alcoholic?
They could probably find some water or some cream.
Yeah, whatever. I'll just have water and I'll do some bacon and eggs and then a to-go cup. I'll get my little thermos of your chowder.
All right. Anyone else?
I'll take a trout omelet.
They can do that.
Okay.
Some trout waffles.
With some trout syrup.
Yeah.
Alcohol mood. All right, and the turtle friend here.
I can't decide.
He wants the fire brandy, but not for that price.
It's too early for that. I'll just have
not for most of the dwarves here.
Oh.
Jack,
Is it
close your eyes
competition?
and point at the menu. Whatever you point to is what you're getting.
All right, done.
All right, it's just kind of like a potato hash with trout
Sounds good to me.
and probably a side of bacon.
That'll work.
Okay, altogether that'll come to 16 silver pieces, or 1 gold, 6 silver. But yeah, your meal comes out and it's pretty good.
Nice.
Maybe not as good as that chef you saved in Caradinaval. He's probably the best at preparing the trout that you've sampled so far, but as far as Icewind Dale trout meal, this is pretty good.
We should have carried him with us.
And you do that, especially coming from good meat. Here, it just seems they have more ingredients to cook with.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Are the can I like touch the weapons on the wall? I want to check and see if they're mounted.
Yeah, they are secured to the wall, but they are sharp.
I'm impressed with their sharpness. I'll sit back down.
So what was that?
Any history behind the weapons?
I'm not sure. They are of dwarven make. They some of them seem to be used.
Any glaives on the wall?
Yes. They're maybe not quite as long as yours, but they would be, you imagine, in the hands of a dwarf. They'd be well balanced.
All right, I inspect those closely.
All right, guys, let's get back.
Oh yeah, Kashes is waiting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's get the day started.
Get her soup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and yeah, you wait in line. It is cold. Waiting in line, other people are cold, but it's everyone's worth it getting the tundra cakes. And finally, the door opens, and you make your way inside, and you see Essel, the half elf, is there, just smiling and happy to make his transaction. He apologized you had to wait out in the cold, but you can be on your way with a box of a dozen tundra cakes.
Yay.
Yay.
All right.
So let's see. How are we splitting those up?
3 apiece.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Yep.
Tundra cakes. Perfect.
I'm not finding it like in like managed.
It's not a real item on
Okay.
D&D Beyond. Yeah, D&D Beyond only lets you create magic items. So I guess I'd have to say it was a magic item. I might look at that this weekend and see if I can make it an extra.
Magically delicious.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, if we meet back up, I will hand Kashesi her soup.
Okay.
That is nice and warm after standing out in the cold.
And I'm very grateful.
All right, I assume you guys are making your way to the north gate.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Alright, leaving Brinshander, are you stopping by Targos on your way, or are you heading right toward Termalaine?
I think we go right to it.
Okay, yep, the road takes you just past Targos, so you see the walls not too far off, but you head north up the road towards Termalaine. And you will get there. So it'll be daylight. Will come up about 2 hours into your travel. And you'll be getting there just as it's starting to sunset. And let's see. I think, yeah, you end up walking along the lake for a good chunk of it. So yeah, you're leaving Brinshander from here and head up towards Targos. But then the road turns north and kind of hugs. At some point, it goes a little bit further east. But then you come back again towards the lake, and you find your way up near the forest. Targos is up here, kind of between the lake and the forest. And I'll make sure you guys can see that city on the map. Icewind Dale, Termalaine. There it goes. There it is. And you guys are coming into the town of Termalaine. You are coming in from the
We're coming in from the south. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Cool.
Termalaine, what's their sacrifice?
You know that they are sacrificing warmth. And they will be getting ready to do that tomorrow. So for the whole day and night starting tomorrow, any kind of source of warmth, they're not going to let anyone in the city use.
Mm. More of a general question, like, let's say we were in the tundra when these sacrifices were happening. If somebody came by us, would they be expecting us to sacrifice something?
Maybe, maybe not. You get that this was kind of like each of the towns decided they wanted to do something to try to appease Oro, so that she would like have mercy on them and not make this winter any worse than it is. And that's kind of this is what the system turned into on the night of the full moon. And yeah, if anyone is not sacrificing something, they basically get kicked out of the town. People take it seriously because they don't like the winter. And when you're dealing with the actions of a god, there's like, what else are you gonna do?
I guess we are finding maybe an inn or a bar or something to maybe ask and see where the gem mine is. I don't know if we want to stay the night here or just go straight to try to find stuff in the mines.
Would we be allowed to leave the town on the full moon?
Yeah, the only ones that would have a problem with that is the ones doing human sacrifice, because then they feel like you're trying to dodge the sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
But the others, like, I don't think they have a problem with that.
Okay.
But yes, strolling into this town, the main thing you notice is kind of just the craftsmanship in all these buildings. Where other towns, it seems like just kind of basic buildings for the most part, kind of simple structures to just keep the elements out. There's a lot of just more intricate carvings. It reminds me a little bit of good, it's like decorations, but this is even to another scale beyond that. There's also more kind of plant life. There's trees here and there. There's decorations of wizards, tigers. There's a couple statues.
Obviously, a
Are these similar
town of
carvings?
artisans.
Are these similar carvings to the ones that were in Goodmead?
The ones in Goodmead were like snakes and dinosaurs and such. So it has a similar feeling of that, but the theme is very.
Is there anything that looks like it could be an inn?
So far, walking around, you don't see anything that looks welcoming like an inn.
Are the streets pretty bare like other places have been?
It's not like as hustle and bustle as Bryn Shander or East Haven, but it's definitely way more than Caradinoval or Goodmead.
Okay.
There are boats heading out into the lake. There are people packing fish, and there's other industry here. Like there's like wood shops. There's smithies. There's bakeries.
It looks like a pretty good sized town.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we just haven't come to it yet.
Well, we can ask around town to people.
Yeah, if we come across someone, can we ask them where the nearest inn is?
Oh yeah, you'll probably be looking for the east side, and they'll direct you kind of in like the northeast corner of the town. There's an inn.
Okay. We head that way.
All right, that's up on your map now. It's over here.
Here we go. That's the building I guessed. It looked very inny.
And when you get there, it kind of just looks like a cluster of houses. It's doesn't even look like it's a single building. But most of them, you see there isn't a door. So you kind of takes you a moment to kind of find where you go in, but you do find a building that has a door, and you see it has steps that go downstairs. So There seems to be an underground level.
Oh.
And yeah, that's on the downstairs level. There's kind of like a front lobby and a common room, and there is a kind of a pretty young woman who is at the desk and welcomes you in. Hi, welcome to the east side. Are you planning to stay the night?
Yes, please. How much does a room cost?
Room is going to be... Where'd my chart go?
Last place, 3 silvers a night.
Oh, this was 5 silver a night. This one is 8 silver.
Ooh.
Oh. Does that come with breakfast?
No, it's just a room for the night.
We'll clean it. We'll take out the trash and make up the beds. Don't worry about it. 5 silver.
Room prices are 8 silver.
Okay. Y'all are gonna have to start checking this in. Maybe you should lead, Dewey.
I don't know how much I can haggle.
How many rooms are you gonna have?
Just one room.
Okay.
Does the room have 2 beds in it?
We can give you a room with 2 beds.
Great.
All right. Put the silver on the counter.
Make a perception check.
Who?
Jack.
2.
Yep. So you put the coins down. You see she just picks up the coins and writes down something in her ledger and hands you the key to the room.
What is wrong with me?
Is there is there a restaurant in here too?
There isn't. But a lot of people like to visit the Blue Clam. It's across town.
Okay.
That's near the docks.
Earl, do you want to ask her about where we might find this, what we're looking for here?
Right. Do you know of a mine, a gem mine that's nearby?
Well, yeah, it's one of the main things people do in the town.
Oh, for like a living?
Yeah, lots of miners live here. I've heard that they're having some trouble though recently.
What type of trouble?
I'm not. Some of the miners haven't been working. I'm not entirely sure. You'd probably ask some of the miners.
Would they do some of them establish at the clam?
I'm sure there would be.
Hmm? How far is it away from here?
It's over by the docks, kind of the other side of town. But the whole town is 2,000 feet across.
Well, I'd say let's go to the clam and see if we can talk to some miners.
Let's do it.
All right. So you head out and start heading across town, I can put that one on your map too. She can tell you where it is. The Blue Clam. It's over there.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get about halfway through town, you notice there is a young boy standing on a box, and he's yelling about various local happenings. Like he's like the news reporter shouting news to the town. And you hear him talk about the recent evacuation of workers from a nearby mine that has been overrun by kobold. And there's a reward of 50 gold pieces offered to anyone who can rid the mine of the kobolds.
If we go to the boy, we're asking who's offering the 50 gold?
I believe it's the town speaker.
Oh. Guys, maybe we should talk to the town speaker, see what he knows about the mines.
Sure. Is that this tall building in the center here?
Yeah, there is the town hall.
It was 50 gold, was that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can almost buy you a health potion.
Is it almost?
Or it could buy you 50 tundra cakes.
Yummy.
All right. You have found all of the buildings in Termalaine that
All right, well, so do we just maybe see about information at town hall instead of talking to people at the clam?
Could we do both?
Is it too late for a town hall arrival?
it's still probably like 4 p.m.-ish.
Oh, okay.
Because you came in, you got in just before 2, and then you went to the inn, and then you came here.
Okay. Should we try going there and asking more information?
If you talk to the boy, he says he thinks you can find Speaker Master at the Blue Clam.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, perfect. We were going there anyway. Okay, to the Blue Clam.
Okay, outside the tavern, you see 2 bundled up humanoids talking to one another. When they see you, one waves to you in a friendly manner and says, "You seem entirely too prepared for trouble. Are you here about the mine?"
When you say humanoid, what do they look like?
You see the one that is talking to you is a half-orc.
Okay.
And seems friendly. And he'll kind of come a little closer as you approach. You look like a well-off adventuring party. You're looking for a job, I assume?
Possibly.
We're looking to learn more about the mine and what's happening.
Well, a few days ago, these nasty kobolds crept into the mine, and they just forced the miners to abandon their jobs. No one was killed, luckily, but they're too dangerous for the miners to deal with by themselves. One of our miners went missing a few days before they showed up, and people started to fear that a monster might have crawled from further down below. I think it's possible that he just fell down the mine shaft. It goes so deep we'd never find him. But I don't know. I'm kind of rambling. We lost someone. think he might have been captured by a monster, or he might have fallen. But these kobolds are not helping the issue.
What is in the mine that the kobolds would be interested in? Like, what are y'all digging up?
Oh, it's been a pretty profitable gem mine. Kind of similar to the town name, the Termalaine gems come out of the mine, but they find other stuff as well. I can probably find a list of things. Yeah, there's tourmalines. Oh, those are the main things. Yeah, it's mostly gemstones, but tourmalines are the main one.
How many days ago did you say the kobolds came?
We had to leave because of the kobolds about. Let me see. Actually, it was a few days ago. So that was maybe the start of the 10-day.
Okay.
All right, so before the crash.
Well, you want to know what I'm thinking? When's the last time we saw kobolds?
Oh.
Is it possible that these are the same kobolds that are owned, or I say owned, but
you guys have seen kobolds before?
oh, yeah.
Well, then you must be the right people for the job. And if you can get them out of there, I can offer you 50 gold pieces from the town treasury.
Who are you? Or do you work for the speaker?
Oh, my apologies. My name is Oris Masju. I'm the town speaker of Termalaine.
Oh, nice to meet you. Morris Mastiu? Well, we do have a history of helping town speakers out, so.
Are there any miners at the Blue Clam that we could talk about with their recent experiences?
Yeah, I'm sure there's several. Some of them have moved on to fishing or hunting or doing something else, but there's several that just kind of washing down their inability to work here.
Yeah.
What are you getting out the mine?
I mean, to like the gemstones.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's mostly tourmalines. Occasionally we find a good ore vein.
And did you hear any talk about the amount of kobolds?
Let's
We have to talk to the miners for that.
I don't think they know how many total. It was enough that they had to flee.
I say we can be of assistance. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, 2-for-1 deal. I mean, we got to go in the mine anyway.
Yeah.
Did you want to ask the miners some questions?
Yeah, I'd like to, just to at least see what the kobolds were like. Anything unusual they were finding in the mine. Be on the lookout for whatever power sources might be there.
Okay, well, excellent. I'm really hoping you guys can help help solve this and get our mine operational again. So yeah, you can find the other person he was talking with is one of the miners, actually. Do I have their name?
So I'm going to step back from the speaker. I mean, so are we just trying to get the power source and go? Or are we hoping they're going to reward us with it? Or do we just have to take it? And if we take it, I don't know.
Well,
Would they even be willing to part with it? And the kobolds could be good cover. I don't know how I feel about taking something, but how bad do we need it?
I mean, we can always claim that the power source was damaged by the kobold until the mine is cleared, but you got to find a power source.
we don't even know what the power source is.
Maybe the miners will give us some more insight.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think we have to find out whatever information we can from the miners to figure out what we're even looking for.
But I mean, at this point, we're going to have to fight the kobolds anyway, so, like, why not?
Yeah.
We'll put them all to sleep and slip past them.
Can do that.
I feel like they were resistant to some spells in the past, in that past battle.
I don't remember what.
I still have their stinky scarf. Maybe that'll just be a disguise to get past them. They like our fashion.
But right, like, I wonder if this is connected. I mean, what are the chances of kobolds being up here in two different places?
Did the ones get away from us?
It disappeared, right?
Yeah.
Am I remembering correctly?
Yeah, there were like
Yeah.
a couple kobolds that disappeared, and they were associated with somebody, I thought.
Valine Harple.
Valine Harple, and they were resistant to sleep spells. Things were going missing, and Kara Koenig.
Yeah, but I wonder if it's connected somehow, because, like, that was like 10 days ago they were in Bryn Shander, and then now they're here, like, at a mine, like.
Yeah. Did we know? Okay, maybe they're like trying to get together too, building, taking pieces from there, and now maybe they're after this thing we're after. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. But this Valine Harple lady could be up to anything. Seems like a powerful mage from what I feel like. Or something like that. But as far as the power source, like, we have no idea what that is. Like, I'm thinking like a Mind Flayer ship, what they would consider a power source, like. I don't even know. You might have to ask for some divine guidance.
Yeah, I was gonna
at some point.
I was gonna try, like, when we all go to bed for the night, do some meditation with Celestian, see if he can give you some insight.
Yeah. But yeah, go ahead and ask the miners since we're here.
Do you guys have time, a few minutes to do that now, or do you want to save that for next?
I'm okay. okay with waiting until next week because then it could be sort of like a natural lead-in.
Yeah, I think that might be better because we'll remember whatever we talked about.
All right. We can wrap it up here for tonight. So thanks everyone who's been watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.